dimensional shifts, dimensional merges, this incredible time of transformation on the planet where we're in an evolutionary leap. And when I take a look at the dimensions on this planet, they are a lot more malleable, other dimensions, they're a lot more malleable than they've ever been. And I think of that as a result of an amplification of light streaming onto the planet, creating more openness, more open receptors, more energetic information. So if we explore the idea that we are on a planet that has multiple dimensions, we are here in the physical dimension, and what we're experiencing in the physical dimension is a reflection of these other dimensions. And then we take into this thought of other dimensions are a lot more malleable than they've ever been before. That can actually impact your capacity to manifest, because unconsciously, energetically, you might have been using these other dimensions to manifest and create, and then you would get the ripple and the reflection here in the physical dimension. But if you've been finding it difficult to manifest that which you desire when you're used to just snapping your fingers and it just magically happens, play with the idea that you want to work your manifesting process a little differently. And we're going to bring in the process for that now. Taking a deep breath in, pulling your energy and awareness into your divine line. Using your exhale to ground and anchor into that inner river front of spine, holding space for body to use its inhale to pull its energy and awareness into its divine line that runs through the spine. As you hold your energy and awareness in your divine line, we invite the higher self of you, soul rider, your body and teams, to work with the energetic fields and the guides, to reference the other dimensions where you used to create from, where you might have created with your guides, where your body creates that which it desires in these other realms, other dimensions. And as you, soul rider, again, far beyond the mind, your body and your teams reference all the dimensions where you're holding your manifesting creative energy, your blueprints, your grids, your fabric. Invite your higher self, body, divas, higher self, and teams to create in those other dimensions everything that you desire Mach speed. So again, letting go of the detail with the mind, just some part of me. You might even have a mantra right now where you out loud say, some part of me and my body and my teams are creating that which has the ability to serve me in a beautiful and empowering way. Support me. Create a life of fulfillment and joy and love and connection. Some part of me is weaving that blueprint, that grid, those contracts, those agreements, that magnetic attraction, creating those doorways. Some part of me is doing it. Some part of my body is doing it. Some part of my teams, guides are working with me to do this. There you go. And you're just in that out loud mantra, some part of you, some part of me, you would say those words, some part of me is creating in the dimensions that have malleability, where we can create everything we desire. Grids, contracts, agreements, connections, magnetic attraction. And then as you hold your energy and awareness, your imagination, your energetic self, creating and crafting that which you desire, perhaps it's financial resources, opportunities to be of service in a greater way that's in alignment with your passion, beloved, appropriate home, completion of projects, the beginning of projects, healthy patterns, behaviors. As you create that in those malleable dimensions, when it's complete up there in those malleable dimensions, using your position in the physical dimension to instantaneously manifest that which you desire in that other dimension or other dimensions, because it might be multiple layers, multiple grids, multiple fabric, multiple dimensions. Then invite your higher self, body, divas, higher self, and teams to bring those grids, that fabric, those agreements, those contracts, those blueprints into a dimension close to the physical plane that enables reflection into the physical dimension. You're bringing it into a dimension that has a little more density to it. It's a little more concretized. and it's a dimension just above the physical dimension. And you're bringing it in with no distortion, no dilution, totally pure, clean, clear, with that conscious awareness, using your higher self, your energetic fields, bringing it into a dimension right next to the physical plane, and then allowing for the light to ripple through that vibrational fabric, those grids, which then allows for the reflection in the physical dimension. And just keep holding awareness that some part of you just brought your blueprint close to the physical plane, one floor up, and then are allowing for the light, your conscious awareness, your witnessing of this blueprint, this fabric, of all of these desires, these realities. It's like the beautiful home, the appropriate partner, the right livelihood, seeing it happening in this other dimension, just a finger breath away from the physical dimension, allowing for the light to pass through that dimension and begin to reflect, so that the physical dimension truly is a reflection of the energy we're holding in other dimensions. But because the energy is shifting so much, those other dimensions are so malleable. We want to create it where it's malleable, then bring it into a dimension a finger breath away from the physical plane, and then allow for that reflection of that more concretized, dense reality that we desire. So just hold awareness that some part of you is doing this in a higher realm, and see what unfolds in the physical plane. See what opportunities appear for you that are the reflection of the creation that you have actualized in these other realms and brought it close enough to materialize here. Taking a deep breath in, balancing and stabilizing, updating your grids, all your reference points, all ways in which you perceive.